Hello and welcome to this particular interview where we on the call we actually have Kevin Fahey and he has basically coming up with a product called the Life Changing Interview. Mark Salmon and I have both obviously had review access to this and listening to the call it's actually inspired us that much that we wanted to get Kevin onto the call ourselves and obviously discuss this product because there's a lot of great insights in there, and obviously I know Kevin. Over the years, I've seen him operating online, and I know he's a very prolific product launcher and product creator online. So Mark and I decided we'd get Kevin onto the call and obviously talk to him about this life-changing interview product that's coming up this week. So how you doing, Mark? And welcome to the call, Kevin.
Hey guys, pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Can I just kick off with a quick question? One of the things that really interested me, Kevin, was that we're running with this product creation model, but I see that from the product that you moved away from a sort of solo ad traffic type business into this affiliate sort of product creation model. Obviously, there's still a lot of guys running with solo ads and so on. Can you just explain why you made that transition from that model into the current model that you're running, which is obviously a really solid model?
Okay, well, basically it's a more respectable business and definitely a more long-term business. One of my products I'm launching in October is called the Solo Ad Escape. Now I might as well reveal a lot of the details because they relate to that question a lot. So okay, my business then was all about getting free subscribers, as many as possible, and through traffic generations methods like solo ads was my main method. Basically buying a lot of traffic, and then I used to notice that the subscribers weren't purchasing as much products as I'd like them to. So I went along and I sold solo ads. So basically buying traffic to selling traffic. And what happened really is I found one reason you were limiting your income because you can only get so many people that are actually going to open these type of emails. So you can make, let's say, $5,000 to $10,000 per month if you do it really, really good. But you couldn't get above that profit-wise because you had to keep reinvesting in new subscribers because they unsubscribed. That's one main model, one of the main reasons. The other thing is reputation. I actually wanted to stay in this game basically a lifetime. And what I noticed is after selling a solo ad to some guy who just started off, he posted on the forum, "Oh, Kevin Fahey's a scammer. I made no sales off him. He didn't deliver." And I'm just looking back and saying, this is kind of what this business is going to bring, and it's going to affect my reputation. So from there, I kind of, over 3 to 6 months, I changed my business model around while still selling less and less solos every day, and then kind of launching other products. So replacing the income slowly. And I would say 18 months ago, I haven't sold any solo ads. I just launched products. I don't buy any solo ads. I don't do any ad swaps. But I still manage to get, let's say, 100 to 200 or 300 subscribers a day using other methods.
That must have been a big strategic decision to make because you were obviously making money with solo ads, but as you say, you were seeing the conversions reduce and had to make the change. So when you put so much effort into building that solo ad business, it must have been a bit of a heartbreaker to have to make that decision.
It would have been, yes. Let's say I was going, at one stage I could send up to 2,000 to 3,000 clicks per day from my email list. Right. Now, at that time, I think we're probably selling solos at 30, 40 cents per click. And so regardless, I was always investing, let's say if I was making $1,000 that day, I would always invest 500 back into more solos. Right. So yeah, giving up that, and then now when I send an email, I would probably only send, let's say, 300 to 500 clicks. But those 300 to 500 clicks will generate me a lot more money when I'm promoting an affiliate product. Now, I think the reasons you have to take into account, if you promote the right affiliate product, it's usually got a good OTO, which means you're going to make more money on the back end. If it's got a recurring affiliate program, you're going to make recurring income. So I definitely realized that there is more money to be made in marketing other people's products and, of course, creating your own than actually selling solo ads.
Yeah. Now, Chris and I both know that you're a prolific product creator, but for those that are listening who may not have come across you, Kevin, can you just explain sort of how long you've been sort of running this model and what sort of proportion it represents in your business, because you've got various other income streams as well. So just obviously people want to buy from people that have actually been there, done it, and have got a proven track record. So just could you just cover that on your current sort of business model so that they realize that they're actually investing in something that's a proven income earner for you, really?
Okay. Well, I'll just take it back, let's say 3 years ago, when I was doing $12,000 a month in sales in the solo ad business, and 6,000 would definitely go back into reinvesting in my list. So from there, when I launched a product. My first product was kind of a squeeze page builder, and that kind of jumped my monthly income up to 23,000. And with about 16,000 profit. So I couldn't believe this changeover. So from there, I said more and more I wanted to create products. I knew you have to create products if you want to add an extra 10,000 or 20,000 to your business every month. And I went through phases of putting out a product every 3 months or putting out a product every 6 months. And this year has been, I've launched about 4 or 5 products, and I've got another 4 or 5 lined up for the rest of the year. So my model is try and get at least 1 product out every 2 months, which will generate about 10,000 in revenue once your product is done correctly, once you've got a good sales funnel in place, etc. Because of the buyers lists that I've built up, and because of the loyal subscribers that I have now, which are a smaller amount, they are generating, let's say, between $5,000 to $10,000 a month just from email promotions. And I kind of take my business in a coaching route level the last year as well, where I do a lot of one-on-one coaching. And every time you launch a new product and you bring in 300 or 400 buyers or whatever amount, you can always find, let's say, 5 people there that are willing to give you 2,000 for coaching, and you can work one-on-one with them over the next 2 months. So all this, you can my business model, $25,000 to $30,000 per month. And the this expenditure is a lot less than it was with the solo ads. You take into account, let's say, affiliates are getting most of the money in the front end product. Yeah. But you're making all the money in affiliate commissions, in your coaching program, in the upsells, and of course you're building a buyers list. So that's my changeover, pretty much.
And obviously, people listening who may never have made it their own product may be thinking that. Okay, that's good for you, but how I can't actually replicate what Kevin's doing. Can you just sort of just cover that briefly, that you know, how easy it would be for somebody else to do what you're talking about in this this interview?
Definitely. It is. A lot of people are scared of product creation. That's a fact. To me, it is really easy, and as I rinse and repeat, the one word I would use is outsource. It might sound lazy, but if I want a professional sales copy written, I will just pay someone $300 to do it. I know it's a good copy, I know it's converting, I know I don't have to worry about it. If I want professional graphics done, I outsource them. So launching the sales page on the copy is the easy part. The difficult part is creating the actual product. Now, if we have let's say we've got 3 types of products. You've got a PDF, you've got a video course, or you've got a software, which is a plugin. A PDF, you can write a PDF if you've got knowledge in your head about any single topic in the world. Open up Google Drive or Google Office and start writing. I've written, let's say, 2 or 3 PDFs, but in general I do video marketing. But some of my previous students have come along and said, Kevin, I'm not a writer, and I can't get in front of the camera and make a video. So we decided to outsource the PDF. And what I found is, regardless of what topic it is, internet marketing, SEO, Facebook, list building, you will find someone to write you a quality PDF for $200 to $300 again. So PDFs, you can just come up with the idea and outsource it. If it's a video course, it's simple. Record your screen and start teaching what you know. Whether it's set up WordPress, set up Aweber, set up Google Hangouts, it's very, very simple. You guys do it all the time, so you know how simple that is. If it's a WordPress plugin, I just basically write down all the notes and the requirements of the plugin, and again, I find a programmer. So everything is outsourced and outsourced. Connections is the only part I personally do.
Right.
You deal a lot more so with the affiliate promotion, Kevin, and the sort of generating the buzz prior to the launch.
Yes, as in getting more JV partners on board.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty easy these days. There's a lot of Facebook groups, and the easiest, like for example, Bo came along to me, and we've now become good friends. We ended up launching a product together because he approached me in a way not trying to sell me anything. So get out on Facebook, get into if you just search Facebook for joint venture group or launch group, you'll see lots and lots of groups. Join these groups. They're free to join. You can get in there, you can comment on other people's posts, you can offer value. And when you have something then and you want to launch a product, if you've offered value, more and more people are going to listen to you. There's 101 other ways. Like I would obviously have Facebook ads going for all my JV partners. I would add all the launches to Munch, JV Launch Calendar, imlauncher.com, all free. Skype groups as well.
Okay. So you mentioned you transitioned from having a solo ads list to now having basically a buyer's list that are buying digital products. Which of the two lists would you say is the more valuable for you in your business model? Business. Which of the two lists would be not easier, but which of the two lists would be more valuable per subscriber?
Okay, well, majority of the solo ad list is no longer on my Aweber or GetResponse. They're exported to a self-hosted autoresponder and might get an email twice a week, which is usually unresponsive. So I don't even consider them really a part of my business at the moment. So basically, the new list rocks, and the old list is forgotten.
So basically, what you're saying for anybody that's actually listening is they want to look to get into digital product creation as a business model because that is an effective business model. Is that what you're saying?
No, definitely. I think if you want to build, everyone used to say build a list, build a list, build a list, which is true. But things changed. People now need to build a quality list where if you buy a product from someone, you're going to open up their next email and you're going to respond to them. You're going to be more inclined to buy a next product. And you're going to be more inclined to basically take action on what they recommend. If you sign up for a free report, and the free report has got 3 special offers before you get to download the free report, and then that person sends you 2 or 3 emails a day. One of 3 things usually happen. They'll unsubscribe, they'll label you into basically we never open your email, or they'll click spam. So that's the difference. I don't know if I got the question right there. But
yeah, I think so. It's what I was trying to get to was just the value you perceive or response you get back from your list, and you basically said that your list is more responsive and more valuable to you as a buyer's list rather than the solo ad list.
Yeah, no, 100% they will. If I was to send out basically please reply to this email and let me know how I can help you, that's one way to test the value of your list. Mm-hmm. And I've done it over the years. When I started off, just before I started selling solo ads, I used to get a massive response. The minute I started selling solo ads, there was less and less replies. And now, of course, it's just building back up again.
Okay.
Obviously, Chris and I run a similar kind of model. Even we've learned a number of little nuances from your product, Kevin. It's a solid product, so we can testify to that. Now, could you just explain briefly, what what the funnel is or what the product is. I think you're offering it at an unbelievably low price on the sort of front end, aren't you? And then there are various options that. Could you just explain, the overall offer, Kevin? That would be useful.
Okay. Basically, we're opening this up at $1, and it's going to be a diamond sale. We're just going to basically, there's going to be lots of sales fast, so the price is going to increase.
Yeah.
But the max price is going to be $7. Either way, it's pretty much a steal.
Yeah.
That is the front end offer. The OTO is $17. Now, what we decided to do for the OTO is give you a sales page, pretty much the same as the sales page that you would have purchased from, a download page, and complete rights to sell the product. Now, if for someone that doesn't have their own product, they can just add a cart to this, connect it, and actually start building their buyers list. So this is an easy way to actually get started that way. You'll have a new product, it's converting. The OTO2 will be IM VIP training, which is it's pretty much access to all the products I ever created and the future products, access to all the plugins, PDF training guides, etc. It's normally $97. And for this, basically WSO special, we're doing it for $47. So just I mentioned about that $47. Inside it is actually all the products for $27 and $17 that I sell every day. To me, it's a no-brainer. So that's on
It
that.
just occurs to me, Kevin, that anybody wanting to create such a business would just have to look at this particular product in the funnel, because here you've got Dr. Bo, who's actually he's leveraged your expertise in terms of creating the product, and then you've created a PLR version, and then you're offering all your other products. I mean, that's a tremendous lesson in itself. If just anybody buys it and just looks at how you've created this product in the funnel, is a sort of like a really nice little case study for anybody to follow in their own business, isn't it?
No, definitely. Well, the great thing about it, once you create one product, the next product you create, you can add the previous one to your funnel.
Yeah.
So now that I've created, let's say, 15 different products over the years, I can add them all into one product and charge a higher price.
Yeah.
There's 101 reasons for creating products. You can offer them as bonuses when you're doing affiliate marketing, which even that way you can make as much money rather than selling the product.
Yeah. Yeah. So really, I mean, what we're saying here is this is a really solid product, and for the price that you're offering, it's really, as you say, a no-brainer, because anybody can do this. And okay, they may, if they've never created a product, it may take some time to get up to being able to offer the back end. But even so, your front end and the OTO, they could copy that formula very, very easily and be in business very, very quickly, couldn't they? Really?
No, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I love about the interview product is the fact that you basically go over your sort of core business model. You discuss it very openly with Dr. Bo about your core business model and how you're basically structured and set up. And for anybody that's looking to get into digital product creation, or they think it's actually hard, really what they want to do is they want to come along and obviously listen to this interview, because, as Mark says, it's a lesson in itself between the actual product and looking at how your funnel's set up when they obviously enter into the funnel, in my opinion. So anybody that wants to get into product creation, it's a great entry. It's a great entry, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So when are you launching, Kevin? It's tomorrow, I think, isn't it?
Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, around 24 hours from now.
So that's the 9th of September, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, that's great. Is there anything else you want to ask, Chris?
Well, the only other thing we spoke about, and you sort of briefly mentioned it during the call, Kevin, you'd mentioned that you do have people that come on coaching. Would you like to drop in your link or tell people a link where they can go to if they happen to want to speak to you about coaching?
Yeah, basically the link is kevinfahey.net/coaching. Now, my coaching program it's a product launch coaching program where anything that we mentioned about graphics and setting up your funnel, everything that I teach in the training, we practically do it for you. Basically, my team comes on board and does it for you by the end of the process, and it usually takes about 3 months from start to finish to get a product out that has the potential to make you at least $10,000. You will be able to rinse and repeat that process yourself. So that's the pro coaching program that I'm currently running.
Yeah, the biggest regret both Chris and I have had, we've been 5 years in internet marketing, Kevin. The biggest regret was that we didn't take a coach earlier. So for anybody listening, if you're starting out, then we do recommend that you do take a coach, because initially it seems like a lot of money to invest, but in practice what happens if you don't invest, you buy all these little products, you end up spending a hell of a lot more money in the end, and then you realize that you need a coach anyway, so you invest the money anyway somewhere down the line. So the earlier you do it, basically, the more money you'll save and the more money you'll make is probably the way you should put it, really. But so you know that we're speaking from experience. You agree, don't you, Chris?
I agree totally. Invest in a coach. Obviously, find somebody that you align with and feel that they can bring your business on. And if digital product creation is your angle, well then obviously Kevin can lead you by the hand, because I personally know that he's a prolific product creator, and you couldn't go any wrong by following along with Kevin's coaching as well. So it's actually been wonderful talking to you, Kevin. I hope anybody watching this video gets a great bit of value out of this, or additional value on top of the interview with Dr. Bo, because I can highly recommend it, and I actually found value in that, listening to it as a review copy myself, and I've had several launches myself. So, and you'd like to say about it, Mark, just before we wrap up the call?
No, as I say, there were some, particularly getting the traffic into an early buyers list. I found that was something that we're not doing in our own business, so I got a lot of value from that, Kevin. So thanks very much indeed. And as I say, we do recommend it. It is a solid business model, this, so we do recommend it for that reason. And Kevin teaches it in a very simple and clear manner, so it is a nice little product, and going for a no-brainer price, really.
So thanks a lot for coming on to the call, Kevin.
Excellent, guys. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Okay. Cheers, Kevin. Bye.